That's a lot of numbers you just remember. Yep. Good job. I'm not breaking the law and you know it.
Yes, you are.
Not breaking the law and you know it. Never got in front of everyone, never.
One more time and I will put you in handcuffs.
Bro.
I need you guys to understand something. Annoying a cop is not illegal. Annoying an ICE agent is not illegal. And anytime dumb, whether they be Asmongold or any number of different right-wingers, try to make it seem like it's actually not only illegal, but criminality that reaches the point of like state-sponsored execution, they're bootlicking and they're wrong and they're creating a permission structure for this administration to continue murking people, okay? There are rules.
No!
As cops, we're responsible for every single round that leaves our.
This is the thing that we watch. This is a former ICE agent, actually.
Weapon.
Eric Ballier is a 25-year career federal agent who most recently oversaw use of force investigations for Homeland Security Investigations, or HSI. We asked him what to make of the tactics used by federal
agents. They deleted it? We watched this. We watched this yesterday. They deleted it. It didn't air on the actual show tonight. CBS did post to the YouTube. It has nearly 800K views already.
In the fatal Minnesota shooting.
In my 25 years, I've done hundreds of vehicle stops. If someone is fleeing, that is not a justification for the use of deadly force.
In this moment, the officer crosses in front of the vehicle. He opens fire on the driver, 37-year-old Renee Good. The government says the officer shot the driver in self-defense.
She then proceeded to weaponize her vehicle, and she attempted to run a law enforcement officer over.
But the footage tells a different story. In this clip, we see Good waving cars by, and one car drives past her stopped vehicle.
Like they're...
Yeah, and like I said, I pointed out that it's a legal gray area. Here's a sheriff calling it straight up, made up law enforcement.
I'm Rochelle Bilal, the sheriff for the city and county of Philadelphia. And I say her name, Renee Good.
Renee Good.
Renee Good.
Renee Good.
Renee Good.
Renee Good.
This should not have happened, but we're here today. Let know that law enforcement professionals, real ones, not the fake made up ICE, probably Trump's new army to attack citizens of the United States. Did you hear what I said? No law enforcement professional wears a mask. None.
Oh.
None. Those that come into our communities wearing a mask to commit crime, thank God for our district attorney, Larry Kraftner, who say he...
We're going to have cops using ICE as a reputation builder for the rest of the admin, huh? I mean, low key, yes. Because as the situation worsens on one side, the other side is not as bad, comes across as better. You know what I mean? That's just how it works. ICE is so bad and so illegal in their conduct that unironically, they make cops look better in comparison. It's also entirely dependent on where or how police officers conduct themselves on the streets going forward. Like if the local Minneapolis Police Department actually stopped Jonathan Ross and arrested them, okay, I would have been thin blue line all the way, baby. Because that's what they should have done. That's their job. You can't let someone get away with murdering a citizen that you're supposed to be tasked with protecting and serving. That thin blue line would turn into a thick one, okay? Easiest dub of all time. You can't do that. What are you, crazy? Prime example of ICE not being able to do anything to a citizen because they have no jurisdiction. They just use bullying tactics with no real force and they know it. Yeah.
Plate number, driving erratically, very dangerous to the public.
How you doing?
Good, how about
You're
you?
interfering with your operations.
Not
You
at
could
all.
be arrested
Not at
under
all.
18
Not
USC
doing that.
111.
Nope.
That's not true. It's not. They can't do They're not real cops. And even a real cop is not technically supposed to be able to do anything in this situation. If you're just like on a sidewalk, you're not impeding you're not impeding an investigation. But cops at least do have the legal authority to just make it up. They have the legal grounds to make it up to try and detain you, even if you can argue in court whether or not that detainment is appropriate or not. ICE agents don't even have that, okay? Especially if you're an American citizen. It's just like you're just making it up. You do not have the right to arrest a random person on the sidewalk. The f are you talking about? A random American on the sidewalk? Suck my dick.
Not if
You have been interfering with our operations.
We're following us
Go process paperwork, little bro. Get the f out of here.
yesterday.
Numerous
Watch
times.
what you're doing, dude.
Numerous times you've
Not
been interfering
interfering.
with our operations.
Not interfering.
Yes, you are.
No, I am not.
If you
Never been in front
continue,
of you.
you will be in handcuffs. You will be arrested. You will be
18
prosecuted.
U.S. Code 111. Get that through your head,
That's
dude.
a lot of numbers you just remember.
Yep.
Good job. I'm not breaking the law, and you fucking know it.
Yes, you are.
Not breaking the law, and you fucking know it. Never got in front of everyone. Never.
One more time, and I will put you in handcuffs.
I need you guys to understand something. Annoying a cop is not illegal. Annoying an ICE agent is not illegal. And anytime dumb, whether they be Asmongold or any number of different right-wingers, try to make it seem like it's actually not only illegal, but criminality that reaches the point of like state-sponsored execution, they're bootlicking and they're wrong and they're creating a permission structure for this administration to continue murking people, okay? There are rules. These guys are actually lying in this moment. Cops lie all the time, and so do ICE agents, okay? Your feelings getting hurt, sorry, sucks to suck, is not going to give you a opportunity to kill someone or arrest them. You can't do that.
One more time. Keep it up.
Get the off, you piece
No,
of shit.
no, I'll stand right here, pal. Right here all day.
If I touch you, then you're gonna go arrest me.
Right all day.
Yeah, fuck you.
You are worthless. Worthless.
Fuck you.
You are. You have no honor.
Hold your fucking dogs back. Hold your.
Making a trap believe that you can get away with erratic behavior in a war full of bad cops and ICE agents is not good advice. Brother, I'm not saying you should do this. I'm just saying what the law is, okay? You need to understand something. I know it's very difficult for you to comprehend this, but just because bad cops or bad ICE agents are not following the letter of the law doesn't mean you can cause me to submit in this moment where I'm actually talking about who's at fault here in a murder case, okay? Shut the up. What a lot of you are doing is coping with the reality that there are a ton of people out there who are power tripping because you want to lick the boot and you want to defend it. And now you're using the illegal misconduct that sometimes even might escalate into a point of execution to justify cowering in fear in every single circumstance. Get the out of here. Another one. ICE threatens a citizen. Yeah, Minneapolis. Border Patrol agents warned 2 white women in separate SUVs to stop trailing them and not to impede. Don't make a bad decision today. And that's the whole point. This is the reason why the Trump administration is not backing away from this, because they do want to create an environment of fear when they do not have the law on their side. They are just telling their Gestapo agents to threaten people, okay? But that's all they can say. Don't make a bad decision. And that's precisely the reason why I'm saying we can't let this one get away. We cannot let Jonathan Ross get away with murder, because if they do get away with murder, then yes, the precedent, albeit not on legal grounds, but the precedent is set that they could just shoot and kill people and get away with it. And if the law is not going to do it, we have to do it. We have to pressure the government to do it by protesting. It's ridiculous. How is this so difficult to comprehend? That's why I say it's us versus them in this situation. And unless you are a part of the billionaire pedophile club, you are not a part of that group. You will not be protected. Okay. So it might not come across. It might come across like I'm just some dumb commie, okay, that's really emotional in this moment. But I'm actually trying to protect your rights for you. Whether you cannot put this through your dense ass skull or not doesn't matter.
Interfering with us, honking your horn, blocking our cars, you have a very high probability of making a really bad decision and being arrested today, okay?
I think I'm making exactly
I'm not.
the right decision.
Oh, then why are you giving her a warning?
I'm giving her a warning to not interfere with what we're doing, to not make a bad decision today and ruin your life.
Well, bad
Okay,
decisions.
thank you.
That's funny.
Bad decision and ruin your life.
Yeah.
Okay, alrighty. Thank you. Have a good day.
I hope you have a terrible day.
Okay, thank you.
Like, that's a BORTAC guy, man. This is special weapons and tactics for Customs and Border Patrol. You guys understand that, right? Like, these guys are trained overseas. This is the most militarized unit that the Customs and Border Patrol has. They're not supposed to be doing like regular detainments. What the point of why they have special weapons and tactics or spec ops for Customs and Border Patrol is for like drug apprehensions, like massive like cartel operations. Like that. Yeah, IDF trained. They're not trained for crowd control. What the you can put BORTAC on any vest, bro? No, I think they are sending BORTAC units out there, for the record. I don't think they're just like LARPing as BORTAC. I think they are actually BORTAC. Because if you look at their gear, it looks like they are BORTAC.
Don't make a bad decision today.
Like, that's a threat. This is after Renee Good was killed, by the way. What these guys are basically doing is threatening all of the other people. It's not even a veiled threat. It's a very clear-cut threat. And this is how they're behaving. They are not supposed to be on the Minneapolis streets to begin with, especially not BORTAC. BORTAC was the one that was doing the black bagging and kidnapping in Portland. Last time there was, the BLM protests that were taking place, if you remember, they would go in unmarked vans, go outside and just literally kidnap people in the streets. It was one of the most insane things I've ever seen. And we didn't say anything about it at that point. And now, look, they're processing regular detainments on the streets, and not even regular detainments, but like they're basically just going around threatening random people. Like, I genuinely don't get how you think this is appropriate. I don't understand it at all. I like, something must be broken in your brain to not realize what this means, to not realize like how far we have moved in a particular direction. Like, this is a military dictatorship style situation taking place right now. You have militarized units that are illegally conducting operations that are specifically designed to strike fear in the minds and hearts of regular ass people, your neighbors. And you sit there and you justify it. It blows my mind, dude. You are not Mr. Freedom at all. Live, we're with Border Patrol as they're being trailed by at least 2 SUVs in Minneapolis. Yeah, Fox News is also live with Border Patrol. They're trying to do state propaganda.
This is a blue Rivian, an electric truck. It's been trailing us now for miles. What are you guys going to do?
Well, we're going to observe the situation, and if that individual does anything that would indicate that they're going to impede our federal law enforcement operation, we're going to stop. We're going to give them a warning, and then from there, they will be arrested for impeding.
Yeah, let's try to get this guy on the street somewhere and stop, and then we'll let him know.
That SUV is also trailing you and beeping at you right now.
That is correct. And as you can see, that individual just made an abrupt...
Oh no, they're hurting your feelings? They're hurting my feelings, which means they're impeding on an investigation. Sorry, we have to kill you now. They're honking at me, and they're filming me. Mike from PA mentioned recently that this same was a factor in the Civil War. Southern states would send in slave catchers to the northern states and purposely provoke people. Yeah, slave catchers would go up to the northern states for slave extraction, okay? And they wouldn't actually extract anyone at all, obviously, and that concept is such a disgusting one to begin with that it like feels weird even saying it out loud like that. But instead of doing like any sort of slave catching, they were there specifically, which wouldn't be appropriate even if they were doing that, for the record. I just want to repeat that over and over again. But they were there to, cause commotion and create an environment of instability.
U-turn because he realized he crossed the line with us. And if we encounter him again, we're going to stop him, issue him a warning, and let him know, you keep doing this, you're going to jail.
Yeah, if you're wondering why Jonathan Ross was holding his iPhone in one hand and the gun in the other, one possibility is from Drew Harwell's reporting. ICE is under pressure from the White House to create as much content as possible. Isn't that nuts? Like, they are trying to make like Department of Homeland Security Twitter videos, dude. That's what it is. They're trying to do like libtard own compilations, and then they ended up doing murder. Oh, they arrested someone for hitting a Border Patrol car. Yeah. Intense video, Minneapolis anti-ICE protest. Woman appeared to hit a Border Patrol SUV as it drove by with an agent inside. Another person appeared to spit on the SUV as well. This video shows the woman being apprehended by agents. This just happened.
Step back. She hit a vehicle.
Yeah, hit with her hand or body, not car, by the way. They're now saying she hit a Border Patrol vehicle with her hand or body. Bro, if you cannot see how much this is turning into Israel and you are Hamas, you are the Palestinians in this equation, I don't know what to tell you. Like, that is where we're at. This is exactly how Israel occupies the West Bank. This is exactly what the Israeli occupational forces do in the West Bank. And the difference is your goddamn neighbors are now treated as a force that must be occupied. Our own government is doing this to us, and people are falling asleep at the wheel. United States of Israel, man. This is what's going on.